Today I'm looking at this listing here in the vitamin C serum space by Lupure. So we're comparing a listing that does about 50,000 per month in revenue to a competitor that's doing about $2 million per month in revenue. And so Lupure is the one that we're going to audit, and then its competitor is called Vibrance. So a couple things right off the bat. This main image doesn't fit our checklist. So we have an audit checklist when I look at listings of all the things that they can kind of be doing better. And you can see the difference between the mobile version and the browser version. Mobile is very small. Shadow is very, very large. The actual keyword of serum is not anywhere to be seen. It's further down in the packaging in very, very small text, when the main keyword here is vitamin C serum, vitamin C face serum. It's hard to see the 20% on there, so the packaging itself is leaves a little bit of room for confusion to the customer. The brand name is the largest piece of text, which is Lupure, and that actually is one of the least important things. The customers need to understand what the product is. They see it. They see vitamin C nice and large. It's not the best main image. I think there's some benefits that we can put on here, whether it's a box, whether it's making it higher resolution, dramatizing some of the text on the actual packaging, or even putting some oranges in the background, a little splash of water, um, just to show the benefit of it. And we'll see when we look at the competitor, we'll see the difference between their two main images. And you'll notice on the secondary images, if we click in here, this first one, it says Pure Radiance, which they say this quite a few times. So essentially they have their before and after, and it just says Pure Radiance. And their next image, again, it says Pure Radiance. And then it repeats the 20% vitamin C and E and hyaluronic acid. They kind of have their checklist: reduces signs of aging, fades dark spots. Not such a big fan of how this image is set up. It just seems a little bit basic. Doesn't seem like anyone can do this. All of the vitamin C serums have a percent vitamin C and E and do all of these things. So what is different about your product? The next one again says the same thing: Pure Radiance. This is just kind of like a blanketed term. It's not really an emotional term. It's not speaking to the customer. It's not you will be radiant. It's not feel your radiance, right? It's not speaking to the customer at all. It's just saying some random term and then saying the product composition 20% vitamin C and E plus hyaluronic acid. They're just saying that over and over again. So there's not really an effective sales pitch or copywriting pitch here. And then they just have kind of this like AI looking image, just kind of a model holding it up to her face, but no text. This is a waste of space. And here, it's got a lot of information formulated to boost radiance, encourage collagen production, soften blah, blah, blah. So this is kind of like their laundry list of all of the things that it can help with. But again, this is just a laundry list. It's not actually speaking to the customer in any way, and it's just a basic graphic. Any designer could put something like this together. And then their last image is literally a screenshot from an Excel document. So a lot left on the table in terms of branding, in terms of like getting emotions, perception of quality. There's a lot being left on the table here. Now we look at the multi-million-dollar listing, and let's go over to there on Lupure or on Vibrance Super C Serum, and you see they even call it Super C Serum. So they're already doing a lot better, and they call it an all-in-one vitamin formula that hydrates, firms, lifts, smooths, targets age spots, wrinkles. So their copywriting and their branding is already so much better. Now the product composition may be different, right? It might not be the same exact thing, but you can get a sense from the branding here that it's on a whole nother level. Main image, higher resolution, got that big bright orange right in there, and it's got a splash of water. Takes up a majority of that square, which is important, and just overall looks really bright, really eye-catching. And you move into their secondary images. This pink, the pink color, I'm not such a big fan of, but it does stand out. And their value proposition is very apparent, very in your face. Nourish and revitalize your skin with just one product. Boom. Okay, that's great. This is saying exclusivity. You're paying $47 for this, but you only need one product. And then this all-in-one moisturizing serum is a full line of skincare products in one bottle. See, that is convincing people on the value. The next image, we have this pink again, but it is very big text, very simple, easy to read. What does it do? It hydrates, moisturizes, gentle on sensitive skin, and reduces wrinkles, age spots, fine lines. Love it. They're telling you something different. Now here, the key active ingredients, they're putting a lot of information out there. So, this could probably be a lot more digestible, but they do have the pink text to call out the high level stuff. So, ultra filling spheres, super booster C, Synovia HR, Pro Vitamin B5, Vitamin E, caffeine. So they hit you with all of the main topics. So it shows you everything that's in that one bottle, which is pretty good. And then here they're speaking, this is good. We're getting some of that brand voice in there. We don't believe in watered down skincare. We, creating that community. It's like, yes, it's you are the customer, but it's we as the company. We all don't believe in watered down skincare. And then it's asking a question, it's engaging. Did you know the base ingredient in most skincare serums is water? See, there we go. Now we're engaging the customer. So, and then it says the base ingredient in our Super C serum is made from evaporating fresh, nutrient-rich lemons, which enhances the results and gives the serum a delightfully subtle citrus aroma. See, this is stellar copywriting. Then next, it's for everyone. It's for all skin types. So there you go, carefully formulated to the highest standards. It's a well-rounded, multitasking serum. It can be for anyone. And then we've just got a couple of images that aren't really useful here, but they just put a couple of images of the packaging. Maybe they didn't have anything else to put in there. They've got the directions image and the ingredients image. Now, if I were them, I would put a nice ingredients image that instead of this last one, maybe you can actually list that out in a better graphic that's more on brand. But overall, just looking at the main image and the secondary images, you can see the difference between a $2 million listing and a $50,000 per month listing. And if we scroll down and we look at what's on the bottom of the page, we've got their brand story, Vibrance Science Meets Skincare, showing some people, who are we, again showing a customer, our philosophy, showing a customer. It's showing who this product is for and telling a little bit about the brand. So I like this. I like that they're putting customers in there. Then they just tell about who the company is. And then they've got their product description, a good amount of information, but not too much. So for women over 50, they call that out. And they say, all right, this is what it does. Talking about the science-backed ingredients. Then there we go. We got some results. And then a bunch of happy customers and what the customers are saying. Then there's your social proof, 100,000 plus women worldwide. And then there we go. Who are we? Family-owned skincare brand made right here in the USA. This is a very solid listing overall. And if we go back to our other listing here, LuPure, vitamin C serum. We scroll down to their content down at the bottom. We have Lupure talking about general in a world, blah, 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 blah. We emerged as a brand with a different vision. Okay, what's the vision? Uh, our story begins with a deep appreciation for nature, revolves around the idea that true beauty, blah, 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 blah. This isn't really telling a story. This isn't an effective story. The story begins with an appreciation of nature. Okay, what does that really mean? And then it's just got a, AI generated image of the product, another image of the product, and then now we've got a customer, before and after. I, and this is an okay one. Then we've back to kind of like an AI model, and then that's it. Then when we scroll down to their A plus content, my oh my, nobody is going to read this, especially not on the mobile app. I can't even read this. And if this product is for women who are 50 plus, who have want this to repair their skin, get rid of wrinkles, they're not going to be able to read this. This text is tiny. I can't even read all this stuff. And then we've got the how to use section. To be honest, somebody buying this product can figure out how to use this, and or put an instruction guide in with the product, put something on the packaging, whatever. This is not where you put information like this. This listing is to convince the customer how to buy it, convince the customer that they want to buy it. Now we're talking about safety information. All that I can read on this graphic is safety information, and safety is spelled wrong. Terrible. And then enjoy your healthy and softened skin life. Again, not proper grammar, really, not an effective photo whatsoever. So you can see the difference between a 50,000 per month, $500,000 brand on this listing, and then a $10 million brand in Vibriance. Content makes a difference, and effective copywriting, effective design, and just an overall strategy for your listing is extremely, extremely important, and it makes a difference.